Madison Brush confronts father Kody Brown over public lies. Reality TV patriarch Kody Brown admits his relationships with most of his adult children are broken. The Sister Wives star confirmed the widespread family estrangement on the TLC show. This follows public emotional fallout with several of his 18 kids. His daughter, Meri Brown, recently hinted at the pain caused by public accusations. She suggested her father's comments forced her to protect her own energy. The situation highlights deep fractures within the famous polygamist family. Public comments deepen family rifts. Meri Brown recently responded to a fan question on social media. Her reply was pointed and revealing. She stated that hearing lies from your father teaches you what is worth your energy. This echoes her televised emotional breakdown. She expressed a deep desire for her father to simply show up. According to People, she also shared that professional therapy has been beneficial for navigating these complex dynamics. Kody Brown acknowledged the problem from his perspective. He cited trash talk and innuendo as the core issue. This has challenged loyalties and trust throughout the entire family unit. A father's perspective on the estrangement. Kody's admission points to a wider communication breakdown. He believes gossip has poisoned his connections. This has left him isolated from many of the children he raised. The impact is felt across multiple maternal households. His separations from wives Christine, Janelle, and Meri have complicated parent-child loyalties. Children are often caught in the middle of adult conflicts. For the kids, the estrangement involves processing public disappointment. Maddie's comments show a struggle between anger and empathy. She is learning to see her father for who he is, not who she hoped he would be. The ongoing Sister Wives narrative continues to document this painful family schism. Kody Brown's children are forging their own paths, often at a great distance from their father. Sister Wives, Meri Brown slams dad Kody Brown for lying about her to the entire world. In recent episodes of the TLC reality show Sister Wives, Kody Brown has discussed his estrangement from his adult children. And it doesn't sound like his relationship with Meri Brown, one of his kids with his ex-wife, Janelle Brown, has gotten any better. On Instagram on Friday, October 10th, Meri accused Kody and Robyn Brown, his sole remaining wife, of lying. In one Instagram story slide, for example, Meri shared a post saying that an underrated life skill is pausing to decide whether something is worth your energy. Your dad saying lies about you for the entire world to hear teaches it to you real quick, she added in the caption. And in a fan Q&A in her stories, the reality star, who has 4 kids with her husband, Kayla Brush, said she was not sure whether she'd be open to reconciling with Kody. I think I would need more than he could give, she mused. I am not sure I want to welcome the storm that is Kody and Robyn into my life. From day to day, the life of the Brush family is very quiet and easy. I like that. She also said she sees a professional therapist on and off to deal with the drama with her dad. I have benefited a lot from this, she said. I think anyone comes from complex family dynamics could benefit from it. In another slide, Meri responded to a fan asking whether Robyn, the 4th woman to marry Kody, had made any attempts to reach out to her. Robyn is a liar. The end, Meri said. If her mouth is moving, she is manipulating in such a calculated way that you will not know up from down. Truly, she is a liar to an extent I have yet to see replicated. Just my own personal opinion. Take it or leave it. Meri also offered her thoughts on Meri Brown, who was the first of Kody's wives, after a fan asked about rumors of Meri being mean to the Brown kids. Meri was hard, she said. As an adult, I look back and see that I think a lot of who she is due to her own hurt, which I do believe Kody did contribute to. I believe Meri is on her own healing journey. She was extremely harsh. She will never be allowed in my children's life, though I forgive her. In an episode of Sister Wives airing in October 2024, Kody complained about Meri to Robyn. You saw Madison take her kids and scuttle them away from me, he said per People. She never told me she was pregnant. She never told me she was going to have a baby. Kody also claimed in that episode that Meri told Janelle that he said he never loved her, and he said that every time he and Meri spoke, Meri spread gossip to the rest of the family. But Janelle, who was the second of Kody's wives, gave a different take in a confessional. The only thing the kids are upset with him about is the way he has treated his family, the way he has completely ditched out, she said. And really, Maddie doesn't have any contact with him. She is very protective of her children. Kody has not been there since Evie was born, and Evie is 3.5. Maddie Brush answers questions about Robyn Brown. She's a liar. Maddie Brush just shared her thoughts on Robyn Brown, and they are not kind. She called her father's only legal wife a liar who is constantly manipulating people. Kody Brown's scorned ex-wives have been getting really honest about their feelings in recent seasons of Sister Wives. But why should they be the only ones to get in on the fun? There are a handful of people, outside of Kody's ex-wives, who have also been hurt by him and his commitment to Robyn Brown, and some of them are finally speaking out. Maddie Brush, who is Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's eldest daughter, has a lot of thoughts on Robyn in particular. She lashed out on social media, calling her a manipulator and a liar. Maddie Brush's Q&A turns spicy as she calls out Robyn Brown. Maddie Brush has lived far from her father and his fourth wife for many years now. She's had limited contact with them and wasn't directly involved in the fallout of the Flagstaff move. Still, time has not tempered her feelings about Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth and now only wife. Maddie recently took to Instagram to answer fan questions in her stories, and she held nothing back when it came to Robyn. When asked if Robyn Brown ever tried to maintain a relationship with Kody's kids from his previous relationships, Maddie went for the jugular. She called her stepmother a liar and insisted that if her lips are moving, she's actively manipulating people. She went on to claim she's never seen anything like it before in her life, and clearly hopes she never does again. Maddie maintained that she was open to reconciling with her father. She doesn't seem to think it's likely, though. Maddie said she felt confident that he couldn't offer what she and her kids would need from him. Robyn Brown likely plays a huge role in that situation too. Most of Kody's original 13 children seem to agree that Robyn Brown had largely influenced and negatively impacted their relationship with their father. Her thoughts on Meri Brown are far more forgiving during the same Q&A event. Maddie Brush also admits to having a strained relationship with Kody Brown's first wife. Still, she insists her feelings toward Meri Brown have softened over time. Maddie said that while she doesn't want Meri close, she believes many of her actions were directly related to her own hurt. She went on to admit that the hurt came from how she was treated inside the polygamist family. Still, she insists the mother of one was harsh to grow up with. Meri's own former sister wives have admitted that they often called Meri in for disciplining needs until they felt she had gone too far. Christine Brown's recent book briefly delved into her distaste towards Meri Brown. It did little to shore up Christine's image. The incident she referred to as the breaking point for her seemed incredibly mild, all told. At the very least, it seemed mild considering how dramatically Christine and her children have portrayed Meri's alleged treatment. Meri remains involved with some of Janelle Brown's children and maintains a bond with several of Christine's kids, too. Janelle and Meri recently teamed up to ensure they received their fair shares of the property they purchased while they were still living as polygamists. That storyline is unfolding on season 20 of Sister Wives now. The truth has been uncovered as Madison Brush is publicly accusing Kody Brown of making lies to the whole world. Madison Brush calls out Kody Brown for lies to the entire world. Madison Brush shared a very unusual and indirect insight into her relationship with Kody Brown by posting a quote from an unnamed source that refers to selecting what worth your energy. On her Instagram stories, the 29-year-old Sister Wives star shared a screenshot of her DM reply from October 10th along with the text. Your dad saying lies about you for the entire world to hear teaches it to you real quick, in response to a follower who said they lacked the skill. Madison also answered a throwaway query regarding her mental health care if she had a therapist to help her deal with the difficult father relationship in another story's post. Therapy provided her with the skills to cope with complex family dynamics. Definitely, I have been seeing a therapist on and off for quite a while, and it has been really a major for me, Madison said. I suppose anybody who has had a troubled family background will find it very helpful. Apart from his spouse, Caleb Brush, Madison is the mother of 5. Axel, 8 years old, Evie, 6 years old, Josephine, 2 years old, and Amelia, 6 months old. In order to explain her experience with a year-long separation from Kody, 56, she appeared on the TLC program, and she mentioned when she separated from Kody both physically and emotionally that she became a little emotional and got teary-eyed, wanting reunion with the father while handling frustration. "You want your dad to come," she uttered with a teary voice on the September 28th episode. "You want union." Although she felt sad about it, Madison admitted that she knew she had a part in it and was still trying to figure out how not to feel disappointed. Nevertheless, as she wrestled with her feelings, she also recognized her father's predicament, empathy amid estrangement. "I am still processing who he really is," she said. "I am trying to understand the concept that maybe he didn't know that he should be here with us. Maybe he suffers too." Kody, the father of 18, gave a revealing insight about the situation with his kids only a few days ago. "I believe most of the relationships between me and my adult children are deeply strained," he said at the October 5th episode of Sister Wives. "At the core of that trouble stomps the behavior of the worst kind, trash talk and innuendo, and that has reigned over the issue of loyalties and trust on both sides." Christine Brown struggles with heartbreak as Michael T moves away. The Brown family is bracing for another emotional shift, one that hits especially close to home for Sister Wives star Christine Brown. Her daughter, Michael T. Brown Padron, is packing up her life in Utah and heading east to North Carolina, taking her husband Tony and their 3 children, Avalon, Archer, and Ace, along for the journey. In the October 5th episode of Sister Wives, Christine can be seen wiping away tears as she helps Michael T box up her things. "Michael T's moving tomorrow," she tells people, her voice cracking under the weight of the moment. "We're driving her and her kids cross-country tomorrow. It's really hard." For Christine, the pain runs deep. After her separation from Kody Brown, one of the biggest joys of moving back to Utah was being closer to her adult children and getting to watch her grandkids grow up. The idea of missing those tender years now feels like losing something she had only just regained. Michael T understands that heartbreak all too well. "Every time I talk about moving to my mom, I break her heart just a little bit more," she admits. She's really sad. She's really heartbroken. Family ties lead to a new beginning. Despite the sadness, the move makes sense for her young family. Michael T's half-sister Meri Brown and her husband, Caleb Brush, already settled down in North Carolina, where they purchased a farm with Maddie's mom, Janelle Brown. With 4 children of their own, the Brushes have built a home base where cousins can grow up side by side, something Michael T wants for her kids. "I want my kids to have cousins," she says, hopeful for the family bonds that lie ahead. Tony Padron's chess dream finds its home, but there's more behind the cross-country relocation than family ties. Michael T's husband, Tony, has a unique career passion, one that's taking him right to the heart of his field. Tony just needs to pursue his chess career, Michael T explains. "It's the chess capital of the U.S., Tony adds with excitement. "I'm someone who works in chess, makes content, and teaches and coaches. For me, moving out there is so exciting because that's like the hub." That hub he's referring to is the Charlotte Chess Center, a community known for its tournaments, training programs, and chess-themed events that attract players from across the country. For Tony, it's a chance to grow his career and immerse himself fully in the game he loves. As Christine helps load the moving truck, it's clear the day is bittersweet. A mother's pride mingles with heartache as she watches her daughter begin a new chapter hundreds of miles away. And while Sister Wives fans have seen plenty of changes over the years, this one, the simple pain of a mother saying goodbye, feels deeply, universally human. Sister Wives airs Sundays at October 9th C on TLC. Meri Brown reveals baby's connection to late brother Garrison in Sister Wives sneak peek exclusive. Janelle Brown's daughter Meri Brown catches the family by surprise with her 4th pregnancy reveal on Sister Wives, but it's her due date that brings some of them to tears. In Us Weekly's exclusive sneak peek at the Sunday, October 12th episode of the TLC series, Maddie, 29, tells her mom, Janelle, and Christine Brown that she is pregnant with baby number 4. To make an emotional moment even sweeter, she shares that her due date is March 4th or 5. That's Mom's favorite date, half-sister Mykelti Brown says in the clip, which causes Mykelti's mom, Christine, 53, to smile. I feel like that was a Garrison thing, Maddie adds, referring to her late brother, Garrison Brown, who died on March 5th, 2024 at the age of 25. That's really cool, Christine says, before making a silly face and yelling. Garrison is all like, Wasipsaka. Janelle, 56, adds, March 4th or 5. Either day is good. This is exciting and it's a surprise. The baby is due on the day that Garrison passed away. Isn't that crazy? Christine later tells the cameras, it's like full circle. The mother of 6 then starts to get tears in her eyes as she thinks about Garrison watching over the new baby. The idea of Garrison hanging out with one of his nieces. I can't talk about it. Or nephew. It's good, Christine continues. It's like full circle for her to have a baby. I'm excited. Gosh, she's such a good mom. Janelle, meanwhile, is equally as happy that new life is coming in the wake of Garrison's death. I'm actually so excited. When she told me, it's cool because it coincides with Garrison's death, she says while smiling. It's the date of Garrison's death is her due date, so it's cool. Janelle welcomed 6 children during her marriage to Kody Brown, including Maddie and Garrison, as well as sons Logan, Hunter and Gabe, and daughter Savannah. The couple split in December 2022 after being spiritually married for nearly 30 years. Christine, for her part, also welcomed 6 children while married to Kody, 56, including Mykelti, Aspen, Gwendolyn, Isabel, Trule, and Paydon. She and Kody parted ways in November 2021. Kody was married to first wife, Meri Brown, for more than 30 years when they separated in January 2023. The exes share one child, Leon. Kody is still married to fourth wife Robyn Brown, with whom he shares 2 biological children. He is also the adoptive father of Robyn's 3 eldest kids from a prior marriage. While the family was broken apart when Garrison died by suicide in March 2024, his sudden passing did bring them together in many ways. After years of living separate lives, the entire family reunited to bury Garrison in Wyoming and have continued to keep his memory alive. While Maddie ultimately didn't give birth to baby number 4 on the anniversary of Garrison's death, she did pay homage to him in her daughter's moniker. She shares all 4 kids, including eldest children's son Axel and daughters Evie and Josephine, with husband Caleb Brush. Absolutely worth the wait. Miss Amelia Estelle Brush has finally made her grand entrance, Maddie announced via Instagram on March 15th. Our sweet girl took her time, keeping us all in suspense, but when she decided it was time, she didn't waste a second. Born on March 14th, she arrived absolutely perfect. Prior to welcoming her youngest child, Maddie penned an Instagram tribute to Garrison 1 year after he died. A whole 365 days without you. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you, Garrison. In the quiet moments between the noise of life, I think of you often, she wrote on March 5th. I hope and pray you found peace, rest, and the comfort that eluded you here. Until we meet again, little brother Dot. Sister Wives airs on TLC Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Sister Wives star Christine Brown says daughter Mykelti is leaving Utah to escape family drama amid rift with dad Kody. Sister Wives star Christine Brown has claimed that her 29-year-old daughter Mykelti is ditching Utah and moving to North Carolina to get away from the ongoing drama surrounding dad Kody Brown's split from his plural wives. Christine, 53, explained during the latest episode of the family's hit reality series that Mykelti had tried so hard to get everybody back together again after she and Kody, who were never legally married, ended their so-called marriage in 2021. According to the mother of 6, Mykelti's relationship with her father, Kody, has never been the same, hinting that her daughter was struggling with feelings of frustration and anger and resentment in relation to her dad. I know part of the reason they're leaving is Mykelti is just exhausted from trying so hard to get everybody back together again, Christine said. Mykelti tried so hard to get the whole family back together again. She really wanted to. Viewers were then shown a flashback clip in which Christine, Kody, and his only remaining wife, Robyn, listened to Michael T as she opened up about her desire to keep their family together in the wake of her parents' split. The heart-wrenching scene took place the night before Christine left the family's former home in Flagstaff, Arizona, and moved to Utah following her separation from Kody. This is probably something that's one of the hardest things that this family is going to have to go through. At the end of this all, we are still a family, Michael T said to her family in the clip. Christine acknowledged that, publicly, Michael T has insisted that her relocation from Utah to Charlotte, North Carolina, was motivated by a desire to support her husband, Tony, and his chess career, but said she believes there are more emotional factors at play, particularly where her daughter's relationship with Kody is concerned. There's a lot of her feelings and frustration and anger and resentment, the mom said. However, Kody seemingly hit back at any suggestion that he is to blame for his daughter's move, claiming that any resentment that may have built up between him and his older children has come as a result of trash talk. Most of the relationships between me and my adult children are straight. It's an issue of trash talk and innuendo, and it has challenged loyalties and trust on all sides, Kody,